and I find it disgusting. I'm sorry. I've been a middle of the roader, uh, independent-minded person, and to see people to see our representatives doing things that harm our country instead of helping it. I love my country. I don't want to see it hurt, and they're destroying it. They're destroying our economy. They're going to make us weaker uh, all over. I mean, it's going to hurt our national defense even because they don't seem to understand that all of us do better when all of us do better. When the poor do better, the rich do better. It goes back to Henry Ford paying his employees enough to buy the cars that he made. You know, he realized that we're all tied together. We only do as well as the worst of us do.
Now, John, give me a sense of, one of the things that I love about that clip is that as you're explaining about the two times that you expressed that economics requires the government to spend more is during a time of recession, during a time of war. You can hear somebody in the background go, sort of a huh. Like you had just connected with someone. I'm curious, what's been the response locally to that clip? I mean, I imagine it's if I've seen it on Huffington Post, I imagine it's also been going around locally. What's been the response by local folks in Auburn, Alabama?
Actually, I was overwhelmed by total strangers coming by my store all day long yesterday, thanking me. I've never had that many people thank me for anything in my life. It was very moving. Like I said, I had no intention of being, having my 15 minutes of fame or whatever. But it was very moving. People coming in here wanting to shake my hand and telling me that what I'd said meant so much to them, and they wished that more people wished that they had the guts to speak up like that I had. It was just overwhelming.
Well, John,
I was very moved by it. I was not expecting it. I felt. Actually, when I walked out of there, I felt alone. And now I feel loved, and it was quite a powerful experience for me. And I'm glad that I touched a chord with at least the local people, and maybe I can with the country. Because I love my country so much, and I want to see it. I lost my wife 2 years ago, and my country and my business are the only things I have left. And I want to see both of them survive and to prosper. And it tears me apart to see people doing things that aren't in the best interest of all of us and in the best interest of our country as a whole. And they don't see how short-sighted they are. And I know, they say that they're for the 1%, but don't they understand that the 1% needs the people? They won't have money if people below them don't have money to spend. They will lose their fortunes too. I mean, it just will take longer to do so, but they depend on those little people to buy their products and to buy their, and I just don't see this short-sighted, just looking at quarterly profits rather than long-term growth. And, you get high quarterly profits by cutting people's wages or cutting your workforce, but you can't grow a business that way. It's stuff I hear like, oh, you can't raise taxes on the job creators. I'm sorry, that's not economically sound either, because I've tried to explain this to people, and they get it when I tell them. They go, look, when you hire an employee, that employee is a business expense. It's written off your taxes. If you're paying taxes at, say, a 30% rate, it costs you 70% to hire that employee. If you're taxed at a 90% rate, it only costs you 10% to hire that employee. So you have a more economic incentive to hire your tax rate. That's why we had such investment in the 50s when the tax rate was so high. Because the lower the tax rate, the less incentive there is for somebody to hire somebody. And anybody that tells you that, you hire somebody based on your marginal tax rate is crazy. You hire somebody because you need them, because you have more business you need more productivity, and you need that person. You don't hire them based on a tax rate. No business has ever done that. The only way you do that is if you had an incentive to hire, like you got a tax credit for hiring somebody. Right. That's the only reason you'd hire somebody for a tax. This stuff about, is totally insane, does not make a bit of sense economically. It is actually the opposite of what is true, and you're hearing it the same way with the sequester. You wait till the economy recovers, and then you cut stuff, because when the economy recovers, you have more tax revenue coming in, because you have more people earning an income and paying in taxes. That means that you can cut and balance a budget without being so draconian in your cuts.
Right.
And people need to understand that. You don't cut while the economy's bad. That just makes the economy worse. You wait until the economy recovers, and then you do it. Like I said, I'm a fiscal conservative, and this goes beyond everything that any economist would ever tell you is right. I mean, I don't know where they're getting, these. It's almost like they're trying to destroy the country, and I hope to God they aren't that way. I don't like to believe things like that about people. I like to think the best of people, but I see it doesn't make any sense. The only way it makes sense at all that they would be doing this is simply to keep the president from getting any credit for the economy recovering. And that's the only reason I could see for this. Nothing else makes any sense whatsoever. And that's not an economic reason, that's a political reason, and that's not what they're supposed to be doing.